the critically acclaimed video game that nobody cares about right now, God of War Ragnarök, is just too shiny. In video games with nice graphics, it can be nice to turn off the HUD at least once in a while to admire the beautiful artistry of the scenery. But even if you do that in God of War, the world itself is overwhelmed with shiny, glowing magic particles that fly around all shimmery every time something moves in a direction, serving as an immersion-breaking distraction that completely ruined my experience of this low-quality masterpiece of audiovisual media. Most of the time, shiny things are nice to look at. Everybody likes gold, except for really good people.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory.
I like it when stuff has clean and sharp, attention-grabbing brightness.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow.
I even made a video 5 years ago about how the shininess of a game can actually enhance the visual appeal and the world building. And you're definitely going to want to subscribe so that you can keep up to date with all my old videos. But in God of War, the shininess is just overdone. Just in this screenshot, look at how many sources of bright lights and colors there are. There's the sparks from the spear, the aiming reticle of the spear, the health pickup, the HUD for Kratos, we'll count that as one, but there's also a HUD for Atreus and the boss, the non-diegetic indicator of the boss's attack pattern, it's hard to see in this screenshot, but not while you're playing the game, and the boss also has diegetic wind-looking stuff that doesn't look nice coming out of it when it attacks, and when it gets hit with an attack, there's sparks or dust or something coming from this little pot. The boss arena has solar-powered garden lamps for some reason, and there's a pillar of supernatural Alfheim light that illuminates the entire scene like a therapy lamp. That's 11 sources of bright, glowy color, 6 of which the characters can't see, and all of which are constantly vying for your attention. Now, lots of this is kind of necessary. It's nice to know how many spears you can throw, for example, but there's also a purely aesthetic decision behind some of these lighting effects that I disagree with. The world of God of War Ragnarok's world is a world of magic, and in this game, magic is always represented by some kind of fire or glowing mist, which is fine, but there must be a little magic in everything, because every object and its dog, even the dogs, are constantly, continuously shining and glowing and sparkling so that any significance the important glowing magic could have had is significantly reduced. Case study number 1, glowing magic on dogs in the game. Religious scholars and occultists have historically referred to this phenomenon as dog magic. Every time a dog attacks, has its leg untied, or dies, sorry if that makes you sad, lots of glowing stuff has to be around the dog. Now, in the case of Fenrir's passing, for example, it's important to the story that we understand his soul as being contained in the golden snitch from Harry Potter. Actually, this is all from Harry Potter. But this moment loses some of its impact because Kratos' deactivated shield is glowier. If this is Fenrir's entire life force, then what, is there a god in this chest? If I open this, will I go to heaven? No, it's a weapon attachment. So I guess these are all of equal importance so far as the visual communication is concerned. I understand that you want to draw the player's eye to important objects in the environment, but at a certain point, it just looks like something that's been satirized in the Stanley Parable. The cutscenes are better. The cutscenes usually have visual focal points and contain objects that matter to the story. And when there is something shiny, it's the truth of the universe or a thunderbolt evoking mythological sentiments. Except for this scene, where we have a horizontal lava lamp just chilling there. Meanwhile, these pagan forest, blood of the earth, I live inside a turtle goat siblings are trying to have a serious moment. Is this a dragon or a nightclub? Angraboda shares a quiet moment with Atreus overlooking riverside fireflies shimmering in the sunset. Think about how special this image would be if the same thing didn't happen every time this guy's father opened a damn box. The Green Knight is a movie that strikingly captures medieval myth and magic in a way that feels grounded and powerful, using scale and color and composition to communicate otherworldliness. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice does the same thing. The supernatural elements are eerie because they feel deeply physically connected to the world of the senses and to the story. And when Harry Potter summons a Patronus, it's usually the brightest thing on the screen. Even God of War itself has moments with a sense of scale and a sense of focus that bring you into the world of dreams, illuminate the subconscious, and help us explore these characters growing and changing through the turmoils of the world. Then the Giants use a sans serif boxy computer font for their runes and the secret memories, and it feels very illusory, not very thoughtful, and kind of tacked on. In America, we're told to believe that you can solve a problem in the world by slapping technology on top of it. But the truth is that interaction with the world itself is what we need. Audiovisual media that overuses flighty, floaty, fancy particle effects and prioritizes legibility over substance is ideologically misguided because it tells us that the way to solve problems in the world is by using and emphasizing things that don't exist in the world. It simplifies reality, it lies about reality, and it takes us further away from reality. This is also why I'll never buy an Apple Watch. In the next few videos, I'll explore what God of War does offer us when it uses ideas instead of LEDs to explore its message. Subscribe for more videos about the video game God of War Ragnarok and about completely different things not related to any of this. And I hope you have a wonderful day.